I use Facebook, only because it is a closed network. For me, I do have links to my Facebook if people want to friend me, but I kind of use it more as a personal thing. Because I like to post like silly pictures of my dogs and things like that. About.me, I think is a good site to use. I would highly recommend that one because you can post links to your different social media sites, and you can put a little bio about yourself and a photo.
I would also recommend using something like Dig or even like Google Reader and making those links public, and so that people can find you that way. So you can keep things organized into different folders there as well. So that's a really helpful tool. We want to keep moving along though because we've got a lot of stuff to cover. But so after you have all this stuff organized online, right? You're ready to go and like actually meet somebody face to face. Oh my God. Follow Friday, which Maira and I have opinions about Follow Friday and how it's crap now. But if you use it effectively on Twitter, that's where on Fridays you send out a tweet about why you follow someone else. Okay, so this person, Andy types really good, interesting articles, and so you should follow at Perga. And then you tag it Follow Friday, and that's a really good way to figure out who are the game players in your industry. So you start following one person, figure out who they recommend, and then you go from there. Also, Meetup. If you're not using Meetup in your city, you really, really need to, because it used to be really sketch, and it was like really weirdos like getting together to talk about stuff. Well, I was going to say steampunk, but that's apparently normal now. As we discovered this week. But there are meetups in your town for absolutely anything, and so go to them. And when you get there, like this is what I do, and I've worked on networking since I was a small child and was absolutely too afraid to like talk to anyone outside of my mother. Is you go to the room and like you should probably arrive a few minutes early and figure out who the organizers are. Like figure that out ahead of time if you plan in advance, but like watch the crowd to see who like is sort of up at the front or whatever. And then you go up to the organizers of the meetup and introduce yourself and say, I'm new, I'm interested in X, do you think you could introduce me to a few people? And the organizers, that's kind of their job, is to make sure that their members are taken care of. And they will, they'll go and introduce you to the key players, and you can exchange business cards and like, ta-da, networking, and it's done. And there have been like volumes and volumes written about networking and how to do it and how not to be bad, but that's really it in a nutshell.